Cheers. Welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. Yes, it's the Irish red with rye and toasted caraway seeds. I have a recipe around here somewhere. Carried a ride. 2024. I've been brewing this every year now for probably about 4 years, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe, I think it's only been 4 years, maybe 5. Actually, I think it's going on 5 because we brewed it at the old Bill's house.
Also,
Yeah. Yeah. I had a problem with this. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. This is 6 pounds, 9 ounces of pale, Maris Otter, sorry. 2 pounds of rye, 10.5 ounces of flaked rye, BlackSwaen or swine, honey biscuit, which I love. Cara-Pils, chocolate rye. I'm not even gonna tell you the quantities. You can go check out the first video. Caraaroma and Southern Cross. Okay, so last year I had a problem. I couldn't get Southern Cross, and I used a different hop that I got from Yakima Valley, and it just didn't do the job. And just no. The key here is you got to add Southern Cross at the last 5 minutes to get some of the aromas and flavors, and you have to use Irish 004. Well, we had a problem. So we are sitting, what are we sitting at? We were at 1.061 OG. FG was 1.013, which was expected. So it should have a subtle hint of sweetness at 6.4%. I bought Irish ale yeast from White Labs. I did not buy it from White Labs. I bought it from another company because I was filling up a shopping cart to make sure it got shipped. And yeah, it still had about 2 or 3 months left on it, maybe 3 or 4 even. It did nothing. Sat there for 2 days, no fermentation. I'm like, really? Fresh yeast. I didn't do a yeast starter, but I mean, come on. I was so upset. So yeah, pissed. So I went digging through my fridge and I'm trying to find something that's similar, that has the same attenuation, same temps, reasonably decent fluctuation or flocculation, which this one's got a bit of haze to it, not used to the haze. And I had the 002 from White Labs, which was an English ale yeast. It had expired back in September of 2023. And I was like, what the hell, let's try it. My local homebrew shop was closed. I even gave him a call. The next day, he didn't have what I wanted anyways. Otherwise, I'd have pitched both of them in there. So I was like, you know what? I just pitched this, and then I called him the next day, and he didn't have it, so I was good. But yeah, I had to use 002.
Now you know that particular yeast is pretty resilient, right?
Yeah, expired in September. This was done, a couple weeks back, so basically early February of 2024. So that stuff had been expired.
Yeah, 4 months.
And it kicked off just fine. Within literally maybe 4 or 5 hours, I saw some activity. So I was like, yes, it's working. And now we're here to do the taste test. And I can't remember, I'll put it up somewhere, how much, I think it was a full ounce of toasted caraway seeds. I will not say they're super fresh. They were from last year, but they've been sealed in a glass container or the lid, so I'm not too worried. But 6.4%. Carried a ride. It's got a nice smell. It's got a very nice aroma.
It does, yeah.
Get the rye.
Very rich. You get that rye in there a lot.
Yeah. Hints of the chocolate from the chocolate rye. We're not looking for any roasted taste. We're looking for chocolate, ever so subtle. We're looking for a lot of rye. We're looking for that caraway to give it a rye
First time something has had chocolate in it, and I don't get the roast. Which is nice. Great.
Yeah. Now, if you use a lot of chocolate rye, I only use 2.6 ounces, you will get some roast, but I use just enough to really get the color and to add a little hint of flavor. And I'm living in the rye on my red. That's the way I am. Red and rye go together.
I wouldn't normally call a red a dessert beer, but it kind of tastes like a dessert beer because of the chocolate to me.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not used to having that flavor without.
We're used to 1.010 or lower, so we're used to very dry. This has a subtle sweetness.
It does, yeah.
It's very mild. It's very nice. It's complementing the flavors. I'm not noticing my caraway seeds standing out quite as much as I did 2 years ago. Because last year, like I said, I had a problem. I changed the recipe too much last year. That was the problem. This year, I tried to keep it with what it was 2 years before, and I think it worked. Had I had the 004, that's the big deal, is the yeast really helps certain flavors stand out, because the previous year we did 004 and we did 005 or 7, I can't remember. And we hands down said 004, and our personal preference was the best.
The caraway is not really coming out to me at all.
I noticed rye bread more than rye,
Yeah.
which is the caraway kind of, because I eat a lot of rye bread with caraway seeds.
I was trying to think in my head, the closest thing I've had so far, or recently rather, is a gin. It has a lot of caraway. It's an Irish gin. The gunpowder one.
Okay.
I can taste caraway clearly in that. In this, I can't.
Okay. And it's very, very mild. I wish it stood out more. It doesn't. Yeah, I get it a little bit more. A weird place. I get it on the sides of my mouth after I've swallowed.
I get like the back of the palate.
Yeah, the back edge, sides.
More like center for me, but yeah.
Okay, but either way, it's still a damn good beer.
Definitely a one and done like dinner beer, I think.
Yeah. I won't say one and done, but a good beer to have with maybe some steak.
Rich tasting, it feels like it would feel heavy after.
Okay, I can see that. A dessert beer, or even with, I'm going to have it with some steak.
Steak.
Or sauerkraut. Sauerkraut.
Or something.
What is it? My go-to.
Jägerschnitzel?
No, the sandwich.
Oh, a Reuben.
A Reuben.
Yeah, be good with the Reuben.
I'll do it with corned beef or pastrami with lots of sauerkraut. Maybe even instead of Thousand Island, maybe a little rough mustard, a little grainy mustard. But yeah, success. Not what I wanted. Not my fault that it got screwed up, but it still came out good. So yeah, don't forget. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. And that was brewed on Anvil. I'm trying to make sure the brewing equipment is near me when I'm doing taste tests so you can see what it was brewed on. And if you haven't checked out the first video, go up here, go check it out. But yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.